Alright, y'all, it's the Curse Prophet back with another video. And today, of course, we saw that a lot of people were coming out with information about Swizz Beatz cheating on Alicia Keys. So I got my truth deck that I created. It's the Ghetto Hoodoo deck. And sorry I'm sweating. I was just cleaning up my altars, and that gets kind of hard. The more spirits that you put on your altar, or the more altars you build, the harder it is to clean them. That's the only thing I do not like. But there's nothing better than the feeling when you clean your spirits up and start some new work. So let's just do a quick shuffle and see if Alicia Keys, if Swizz Beatz is really cheating on Alicia Keys, and see what the fuck is going on. But like I said in my short, I said, you know, you lose them how you get them. And we all know that Alicia Keys did some foul shit to get Swizz Beatz, and it was fucked up, and that girl was tore up about that nigga. And I can't remember her name. I want to say that she was on Love and Hip Hop, one of the first seasons of one of the franchises of one of the cities, I believe. She was a friend of somebody, and I don't remember if she really told the story, but she hinted at certain stuff. No, she told the story, but I just don't know if she mentioned Alicia Keys' name, which she probably had a cease and desist or some shit like that. But of course, you guys know I don't have a tripod or anything like that. I'm holding the iPhone, so I'm going to put the camera down for a minute. It's going to look up probably at the ceiling, and I'm going to shuffle and see what's going on with Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. So, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, their relationship, ancestor spirit guides, open the roads. Please protect everybody in this reading, including myself. May we get correct answers and never a cold reading. And we thank you for all that you do, spirits, and all the energy that you have to use to get here. So Alicia Keys and good old Swizz Beatz, what is going on with them? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there's something going on, you guys. So this... Oh, damn it, I'm going to have to flip the camera. Let me see if I can flip it while I'm on here. Alright, so you guys can't see it from that angle. Alright, so the first card I pulled was Love is in the Air. The second card I pulled was Oshun. The third card I pulled was Life is Sweet and Good. We have the Taurus energy on the board. So there is a prominent Taurus or Earth sign on the board, or somebody who's planet highly in that energy. We have a Goon, which that could be Swizz Beatz. I don't really know what his energy is. I'm not a fan. And then the last card we got was Trick, Lies, and Dishonesty. So we know from the question that we asked it, there might be some truth to this. Now, it might not be who they're coming out and saying it is, but as far as Alicia Keys' relationship and Swizz Beatz, from what the cards are saying, that, you know, as we both know, they are both superstars. They both are well known in the industry. Their relationship brought money, even from the moment they got together, with the history. And they did try to weed a lot of that stuff out of the media, so Alicia Keys didn't look a certain way, because she is on a certain pedestal in Hollywood. So she's kind of like a Beyonce, so they didn't want to paint her in a certain light, even though us real motherfuckers knew what was going on. But we do see that life was good. So we see the lavish, the car, we see the lavish things, the cars, the cribs, the clothes, all that. We do see that at one time the relationship and the media, them working together with the media, did bring them some money as far as the relationship. So they did make money off this relationship too. And like I said, there's a Taurus on the table. So I don't know if that's Alicia Keys, or if that's Swizz Beatz, or if this is Lala Anthony, because that was the question. And then we do see there are some lies, dishonesty, and deceit. So the lies and honesty and deceit could either be what's being portrayed to us through the media right now, where they're saying there's some kind of affair maybe going on, or It could be some lies and deceit when it comes to the relationship, just period. Swizz Beatz could be lying to her, or she could be lying to him. But something is going on. But we do know that when they stand together, they do create some magic. I do see that. So this relationship was surrounded by like cribs, cars, and money, and the finer things of life. They did a lot of traveling. They bought a lot of stuff. And this pair, when they got together, this was a money move. We can see it. Not saying they didn't love each other, because when you steal another woman's man, I'm going to hope that you love him and you're not stealing him for a fucking career, because that, you know, it fucks up your morals. If she had morals like that, because not everybody is raised like us. Some of us came from mothers who said, do what you got to do with any nigga that you fuck with. If that's meaning you got to spread your legs and get pregnant and trap him. There were mothers like that who groomed their kids into trapping niggas and stealing other women's niggas when they couldn't get one, or because they wanted your nigga because he's already developed into what you want him to be. You get what I'm saying? It's just so many different things. And that's why I like when people talk about selling your soul, because everybody always automatically think that it means that you killed your cousin or your mama or your daddy. No, selling your soul is when you go against your morals and what your mom taught you and the things you took from your parents or whoever brought you up, or whatever raised you. Whether it was the streets, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your little brother who was younger than you, who was raising you and you were older. Whatever your circumstance was, whatever you believe in your heart, and whatever morals were instilled in you, when you go against them, especially in the industry, they love that. And that is a part of selling your soul, because now you're going against your God self and what you believe and what your avatar believes and what you came down here. The energies that surround you and make up your galactic energies, you're going against them, because it's not in everybody's galactic energies to be kind-hearted and good to people and to not fuck you over. Because obviously in Jay-Z's book and how he was brought up, or whatever was in his energies in his natal chart and his karma, he's allowed to get away with what he's getting away with for a certain period of time, or the ancestors would have been tapped his ass. Not saying that they didn't, but it wasn't hard enough, evidently, because he's gotten away with a lot of stuff. And I use Jay-Z because Jay-Z fucked a lot of people over, and from when I'm taking, I thought that Jay-Z was a businessman. He just happened to be a drug dealer at first, and he was one of those drug dealers, you know, that you meet, and once you sit down and talk to them on some alone time, you find out they're actually way more intelligent than what they put off, and you're like, damn, he shouldn't be selling drugs. Like, he gonna be somebody. That's what I always thought. But from what they're saying is that Jay-Z wasn't smart like that, not like we're thinking. The whole story is fucked up and backwards. And Damon Dash actually was the one with the business experience, which we already knew that from the history and the story, but he also just was the business guy. It was in him. And Jay-Z, any business that he's done, it's always been negative and low vibrational. It ain't never been to help nobody else. He's always fucked somebody over, always came and claimed something that you did. And I'm sorry I went off on a tangent about Jay-Z, but I wanted to let you know about selling your soul, because some of y'all got it fucked up. And I done read inside of the news and saw some of you motherfuckers trying to perform your own sacrifices, and then y'all get caught up and locked up because y'all think y'all can do a little sacrifice thing on YouTube and say, hey, I want to be a part of the industry. I made my sacrifice. You gonna come get me now? Nah, nigga, don't work like that. You may not have to sell your soul. Everybody don't have to sell their soul. You remember in Coven, American Horror Story Coven, when what was her name? Fiona? Jessica Lange played her, the Supreme Witch. And remember, she was dying, and she asked the Voodoo Witch to bring Papa Legba over so that she could make a deal with Marie Laveau, or get the same deal that Marie Laveau had, that was keeping her timeless and ageless and looking good and looking like she did when they were both actually, you know, living in the time that they were actually born in, because, you know, these witches time traveled and died and were reincarnated. You know, it's American Horror Story, whatever. But, you know, when Papa Legba kissed the Supreme Witch, which was Jessica Lange, because she was getting ready to die and the new Supreme was coming into fruition, or was already there and was sucking on her power, when he kissed her, he said, you don't have no soul. He went to go kiss her, and, you know, it was all demonic and slow and dramatic. You know how TV is. And he went and he backed up. And you know, you can't, if you really have dealt with Legba or did magic with him, you don't get shit over on Legba, because Legba did with all the Orishas. He was like, you ain't got no goddamn soul. No, deal's off. That bitch was already dark, because y'all remember Fiona, and I want to say her name was Fiona in one of them. I think it was Fiona. She killed her Supreme before it was her time, because she couldn't wait to have her fucking power. And Jay-Z's another one. And I don't know where I was just going with that. Sometimes I have brain farts, but I'm just trying to get y'all to see. So that was the first spread on Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. It's a mess. Well, it's not a mess. This is a good reading. Like I said, it looks like financially and things like that, they're good. Or they were at one point. But towards that end, something's going on. So we're going to do one more spread, and I'm going to get the fuck up out of here because it ain't my business, and you ain't hear from me. Let's see what's going on with Miss Alicia Keys. I'ma Still Your Man, but we all know Alicia Keys is really a lesbian. Y'all remember in the 2000s when she had that top hat and the motherfucking French braids? Her and Eve, when they said her and Eve was bumping coochies. Oh, are they gonna monetize me that or not monetize me for that? I don't know. Y'all be talking about YouTube bumping y'all off. Alright, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys. Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys. Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys. Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys. I can't maybe get this one. Oop, almost dropped the whole damn phone, y'all. It's like the video cut off. Alright, let's see. We're gonna pull one more time. Swizz Beatz. Alright, we have the Leo card. This is the first card on the table. You're on the right track. Okay, so whatever I was saying was right. Okay. You were cursed, jinxed, and hexed. Okay, yeah, I think Alicia Keys. Foul play. So, yeah, there's foul play on the board. Something is going on. But, see, the only thing is that because the other relationship, like I said, that Alicia Keys, when Alicia Keys stole Swizz Beatz from that girl, I feel like that never got to finish. It never got to go through its full season because she stepped in the way. And, you know, we don't know them, so we don't really know what happened. But the way the energy was feeling, and when you have intuition, we felt like what that woman was saying was right. And Alicia Keys did some shady shit. You know, and if she can live with it, you know, I say if you can live with it and you can look yourself in the mirror when you made a decision that might be bad, then by all means, do you, boo-boo. But we had the Leo card first. We have you're on the right track, and that was kind of a message to me I'm picking up. So what I was saying was right. So I don't know if all these stories are right, but something is going on, and I don't know if Lala is the top girl, but Lala Anthony is somewhere up in there. And I was just listening to another YouTuber who was saying she heard a song that Alicia Keys might have made. I think it was Impressive, and she was saying it was called Lala, and she was saying, well, maybe Alicia Keys was fucking with her too. And that's not shocking. Like I said, we all know Alicia Keys is a dyke. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Alright, we have the Eshu card on the board, or Elegua. But really, it's Eshu because that's how the card was made. We have an Elegua card. So Eshu's on the board. We have foul play, and then we had the Aries card come on the board. I'm going to pull another one. We have Sagittarius on the board, so we've got fire sign energy on here. When you have that fire sign, especially Aries, somebody was doing some sneaky shit. The Congo energy's on here, so somebody practices something. One of the Lacoon's on there, so that's that deep treasure. So definitely, like I said, when her and Swizz Beatz got together, they definitely were pulling some really, really dark treasure with this relationship. I don't think this relationship was just about love. I think this was like maybe a soul connection and just something they felt like they had to do, and they did it. And it brought them a lot of prosperity, but I think the time might be up if all the shit that's coming out is true. So we got Aries. Y'all got to tell me who the Aries, the Sagittarius is, the Taurus is, and the Leo, if that comes up. Okay? For all y'all who know the situation. But from what and I can't flip the camera. So what I'm seeing in the cards right now is I definitely think the person they're talking about who is cursed and hexed up is definitely Alicia Keys. And so is Swizz Beatz, but more so Alicia Keys because she went against the girl code and she went against the black woman morals. We see the treasure. We see Eshu has come through. Eshu can be a little bit darker than Elegua. I think he's definitely opening the roads up for stuff to be sent their way, because I feel like people did try to send stuff to Alicia Keys when she stole that woman's man, but I think it was not hitting her because she was so cloaked up with her magic, because she is in Hollywood. But that barrier has been let down now, and everything that she was stopping is about to start hitting Alicia Keys. You watch and hear my words. Now, they might not put it in the news because she is a certain rank, you know, she's a certain rank, but something's going to happen in the situation with this couple. And I'm mad I can't show y'all the cards. all I'm gonna say is it's a lot of players on the board. It's not just these two. There was a lot more going on than just Swizz Beatz stepping out, and there's a lot more energies on the board. And there's these energies like the Leo, the Sagittarius, and the Aries might be the energies who are bringing the news to you guys. That's what I'm feeling. Like these people felt like they needed to speak up, and the fire sign usually is the one who will step up and say something and give you the truth and tell it like it fucking is. Exercise. You're a healer. Dark spirits call you. See, that's that Illuminati shit. All right, y'all, that's all that I got. I'm still up in the air. Something is going on. There are some lies and there's some